And do a bit of a rig rundown. We'll start out with Minty 2 and Tango 2, which are FTX Outback Minis.
Or are they? Because one of them actually has the running gear in it out of the SCX24.
Which we'll come on to in a minute.
Yeah, that's got full Fury Tech in it.
So these have been built up with parts and whatever, and to all the different scales. Then we've got
the other end of the scale, the new SCX6 Beast of the rig.
Which
love that. So scale and the way it runs.
Yeah, and you'll see there's some nice videos of that over on GCRC. So go and check out my brother Phil and his channel.
So you'll know that, or you've seen that I'm probably more about performance than scale, but I had to have something that was scaled. So this is the nearest that I've got so far. It's not got loose springs, so it's not a TF2, but it's a TF2 body on an RC four-wheel drive C2X, so the sprung version, with Gina driving it.
Cool. And that's been certified as Class 1. And you've got Dexter in the back. And then this is also a Class 1 rig.
Yeah, so this is the G-Speed V1C1 metal chassis. So with an ACT system in it. That's what Minty morphed into.
Ah, and obviously I can see your colours at the back there.
Yeah.
So this is Gina's Class 2 rig.
Yeah, so this is a Pro Crawler V Max carbon chassis, the V2 one. And Vanquish 3 gear, and like I say, this is 4S capable Puller Pro.
Cool. And then your class
Trail axles.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, as are all of them.
Yeah.
This one is my Class 2, which I can't get the body off. There we are. So this is where I discovered Outrunners, winched up 777, Fox Belly low, and this was one of the original V1 Superfat Pro Crawler class chassis that came out.
Nice. What tyres are you running on that? Because they're the same ones, same tyres as on Gina's?
Yeah, so Gina's trenches on heavy wheels and mine are trenches on carbon wheels.
Yeah.
Gina's on portals, I'm on straight axles.
Cool.
Both of them run slightly wider at the front than at the back. The idea being that you're in control of the front, the back follows so you can get through a gate.
Okay, that makes sense. So this is a Class 3 rig.
Yeah, so again, all metal axles, Team Green knuckles custom made for me, the brass lower links, the flat belly from Vader, but this one's four-wheel steer and dig and with a winch. Holmes Hobbies Team Edition SS Outrunner, do like an Outrunner, and dig.
Very nice. So full Class 3 rig.
Yeah.
Now this is also a Class 3 rig, which is that a Capra base?
Yep, so this is Capra based, but it is flat bottom, Trial housing, because this has stayed as a Capra gearbox, so that allows 9-tooth, raw 500, and that is stretched wheelbase, so you can see it's much longer than my other Capra.
Okay.
And on large tyres, that one.
Yep.
This is my four-wheel steer Capra.
Yep. Awesome. And I bet that took some doing to get it to do that, didn't it?
Actually, now they do them stock, but it's not actually that hard a conversion. It's just basically replicating the front on the back.
Oh, right, yep. Plastic drive shafts.
I'm a big fan of wild boars. So something like this, when you lengthen it, it's a plastic kit and you just cut them to length. So you can always have perfect length drive shafts. I run powerful motors and I've never broken one.
Excellent, excellent. Now, this thing weighs an absolute ton.
So this is a 3S capable SCX24. Furytech Outrunner, 7 kg micro servo by Reefs and fully treeled out. It's got metal axles, which are 70-75, all metal links, weighted diff covers, weighted brass knuckles, weighted extensions, and even brass wheels. So I think it's over half a kilo.
For something so small.
But 3S motor, it can hunk itself up a lot of stuff.
Yes, and should climb very well because of all the low down weight.
So near enough stock 6x6, just had the chassis tweaked a bit so it doesn't pop drive shafts. That will become a G-Speed eventually.
Right, yeah, because Sean runs a G-Speed 6x6, doesn't he?
I bought it for that, but it was just in such lovely condition that I don't want to ruin it. I want to experience its stock.
Yeah.
Then when I've beaten up, it'll become...
so what makes that class 3 then at this point? Because
you've got it, for our rules, it's because you've got into the extra axle.
Okay, cool. So another class 3 rig here.
That's my Bitzer, because it's a bit of this and a bit of that. So I bought a second-hand SCX 10.2.
Yeah.
So it's 10.2 axles, a Vader skid. Tim, before he was a team driver, sent me this chassis, said, "Here, try this out." Just, that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah.
So this is what I built out of it. Pro-line shocks. So it's more along the lines of a shafty build. So it's for that kind of capability.
A bit like my FTX Ravine, although obviously my FTX Ravine is a lot cheaper than that, but that's a similar angle of angle flex.
And probably equally as capable. It's not the most capable rigs, it was just to see what I could do.
And then the Basher. Yeah.
So Sean convinced me that I needed one in my life, and Tomley's done the review, and quite rightly is saying it is so much car for the money to have a 6X rig for that. And all I've needed to do is put alloy hinge pins front and back because they're a weak spot, and I've obviously put in a very fast reef servo.
Yeah. Excellent. Thanks very much.